Skewb. So I got this cube at Cuban USA Nationals 2017 at TheCubicle.us's booth for $14. However, if you get it right now during TheCubicle's midsummer sale, you can get it for $9. The cube is 56mm, just like a normal 3x3, and obviously features a concave design. So about the magnets, when you first feel it, it feels just like any other Skewb. If you've had a Skewb, for example, you can hear it's very loud, and it clicks into place, obviously, and this one is very quiet, but it feels basically the same. The clicks are a bit more pronounced in this, and I definitely prefer the magnets over the clicks. The X-Men Wingy required no setup out of the box, whereas the Skewb required tons to be good, and even then, it's not very good. The Skewb also is a lot heavier, and I believe it's 57mm, and even though that's only a millimeter, like with 3x3s, it does make a big difference. This just feels like big and bulky, where this feels really light. I don't know the weight of the Skewb. I'll put it on the screen right here. And the weight of the X-Men Wingy is 100.3 grams. As for the shades, they feature X-Man's normal color scheme, which I like a whole lot better than Moyu's. As you can see, Moyu's, they have the kind of lighter blue and orange and all that, where these shades are a little darker and more like my 3x3 shade, which a lot of people hate because they're kind of like Xingqiao shades, but for some reason I prefer them over the really bright shades. Onto the turning, it features a really light, as I said earlier, turning. It almost has a cheap feeling, but in a good way. I don't really know how else to explain it. It just kind of flows really nicely. That was a horrible example of flowing with that lockup, but I'll go ahead and do a sledgehammer. And a few hedge slammers. I'm not very good at Skewb. I average like 13 seconds, but I'll go ahead and do a solve. If I can get this scrambled. Now, keep in mind this is via a phone screen, so it might not be the best. I think I'll do yellow cross. Okay, so that was pretty bad, but you get a feeling of how it sounds and feels and all that. So overall, just getting it dropped like 3 seconds from my times, because I used to be around 15, 16, and I instantly became 10 to 13. So that's really nice. If you have a Skewb, or a Xingqiao especially, I definitely would recommend upgrading this. I haven't tried the Moyu magnetic one, but I've seen a lot of people using this in competitions, especially at nationals, so I know it's at least okay. It feels really nice, and I probably won't need to upgrade it from the future. And if you haven't had a magnetic cube, this gives you a good feeling of how magnets feel. So overall, I would highly recommend it. If you're watching this video around the time it comes out, go ahead and check TheCubicle, because right now it's on sale for $9. I've been this beautiful computer. Goodbye.